Hey, what's up folks? Jam Book Reviews here, and today I'll be reviewing Banana Bottom by Claude Mckay. Now, Claude Mckay is a world-renowned Jamaican poet who was very active during the Harlem Renaissance. His poem, If We Must Die, was famously quoted by Winston Churchill in World War II. Banana Bottom was Claude Mckay's third novel, originally published in 1933. It is a coming-of-age story about the female protagonist Beta Plant. The book takes its title from the village that Beta grew up in and where most of the story takes place. The story follows Beta from her growing up in the country to being sent to England to study and then finally returning to Jamaica and trying to readjust to society. Topics explored in the novel include the clash between Jamaican and European values, cultural identity, adoption, and religion, particularly focusing on the work of missionaries and voodoo. The novel is a prime example of early anti-colonial literature, and I think the main theme is trying to establish one's own identity in a colonial society. Remember, the novel was written in the 30s, just as Jamaica started to get the ball rolling with the movement to gain independence from Britain. So there was a need for a complementary movement in the arts and literature. Note that Enda Manley had also started to put out work at this time. Claude Mckay, who grew up in colonial Jamaica, was able to capture the essence of rural life and the struggles Jamaicans of that time faced with poverty, illiteracy, and being marginalized. Beta Plant is a character who struggles to overcome those barriers to becoming her true self. And I think her story can be interpreted as an allegory to Jamaica's struggle for independence. Beta becomes a product of the conflicting forces of a European education and a Jamaican heritage. Things I liked about the book include the vivid descriptions of the Jamaican landscapes. The farmers' market and village gatherings all bring the time period to life. It's as if the book is a trip into the past. Another thing I liked are the colorful characters. The author was able to show the different types of people living in Jamaica at the time, while still making them interesting people. Claude Mckay also gives a lot of historical facts about the time period, but they are woven into the story in a way that it doesn't sound preachy or boring or distract us from the story. Another thing I liked was the ending. No spoilers, but it wasn't like a twist or exciting or anything like that, but it was still satisfying. It completed the story. With all that being said, I ranked the book 4 out of 5 stars. Similar books to this one would be Crick Crap Monkey by Merle Hodge and Becca Lamb by Z. Edgell. Both are coming-of-age stories with female protagonists that deal with similar themes in Trinidad and Belize. Thanks for listening to my review. Like and subscribe to the channel. See you on the next one.